Welcome to episode 18 of Everything Entertainment with Gooch and Trio. My name is, of course, Trio.
And I am Gooch. How is everyone doing today?
Good. How was your weekend, Gooch?
Pretty good. We're getting into the last few weeks of the semester.
Got Star Wars this week.
Yeah.
That's going to be a whole nother thing. But we'll get started here with some video game news. First up, Final Fantasy VII. The remake will be episodic.
Yes. So I think it was funny. They released the trailer and everyone lost their minds. That
it looked really cool.
Because the game was made in the 90s. I don't know if you've seen the original.
I don't think I have.
It's
way
not
different.
even.
Yeah, not even semi-close to that. Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII was the first polygonal Final Fantasy. So there were before it was just a
regular thing. Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
Or not 8-bit, but 32 and that
Mm-hmm.
kind of graphics. And they announced that the game is not going to be released, as a full game. It's going to be episodic. So like Telltale, their kind of style, and people lost it. I was just they said one thing about it, and it was just
I mean, to be honest, I don't really get it either because I'm just thinking I know
I don't
they said
really either, but I'm not gonna automatically shit on it.
I mean, I don't know. It's just you take this game. It was originally a full retail game, whatever. It's not episodic. Everyone already knows the story, and I think they said or something every piece or every episode will have the full content of a $60 game or something like that. And I'm like, how does that even work?
Yeah.
When you already have this game made that had this whole story set up.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna make it.
I mean, that's the reason why I kind of understand the hate a little bit.
So
it just really doesn't. I don't
Square
get it.
released a statement. So, quote, it means instead of including in one entry, multiple entries are being considered in development. Each entry will have its own unique story. As a gaming experience, each entry will have the volume of content equal to a full-size game, which makes sense. Final Fantasy VII is a long and pretty complex game. It has a lot to it. Not that I think it's too much to put in one game, but maybe they want people to digest the content at a more slow rate, because the game is huge. When games were made back then, they put things in the game that nobody knew about until 6 months later, because it takes them that long to figure it out, because there wasn't
that huge of a player base.
There was internet, but no one was putting everything up on YouTube and talking about it. You learn from.
I mean, but even look at Fallout. You got how many millions of people playing that? You're gonna figure out all these things.
Yeah, but people
so
put
quick.
Stuff up
exactly,
online.
that's what I'm saying. That it just gets out on the internet and everyone can figure it out. Oh, okay. But whereas it might have taken a way longer time for some of these secrets to come out.
Yeah, I have hope. I'm not thinking too negative about it. Again, the game is probably a decent way off. I would say probably.
I mean, I could see one good thing about this is instead of waiting however long it would take to get this whole game to be remade.
I think that might be a
it might not have been till 2017, end of 2017. Maybe they just want to start getting this stuff out there because it's going to take so long.
That's actually a really good point I never thought about. That's a really good point, because look at Final Fantasy 15. We still don't have that. Kingdom Hearts 3, we still don't have it. But
I mean, all these Japanese studios, they don't care. They announce their game literally when they start working on it, and then it's forever. How long?
Yeah, we have no idea. It's pretty much in dead zone. All right,
2 Battlefront things.
Yeah.
This one I just thought was It was just a good article to put in because it just does make sense. The EA Battlefront. I forget who was talking. I think it was their leader of marketing or something, and he was just basically well, honestly, you're not going to get that hardcore depth with Battlefront that you would with Call of Duty and stuff like that. Basically, hardcore gamers may not be on the lookout for this game, which totally makes sense to me, and I think it's very true, but that's...
Yeah, so it was their CFO. Their CFO quoted, "We had designed it to be much more of an accessible product to a wide age group." So...
I mean, that does make sense, because...
it's T, right?
Yeah.
I would assume, yeah.
There's no blood or anything like that. It's just fantasy violence.
I would Call of Duty is it's
real gun,
same vein. But I don't think Call of Duty's marketed towards kids.
No.
It's not.
It's definitely an M-rated game. Yeah, no, it's definitely meant to... It's supposed to be...
An adult game, yeah.
But obviously kids get their hands on it, yeah.
Kids can play Star Wars, there's nothing wrong with that.
But yeah, just thought that was a good little thing to put in. Other Battlefront stuff, Battle of Jakku came out.
Yeah.
Quick stuff. I mean, it's cool.
It's definitely insanely detailed.
It is.
Again, we talked about it last week about Battlefront, and pretty much those maps are beautiful
Yeah,
inside
hands
and out.
down.
They look so good.
And I think they are set up well. Like I really don't have a map in that game where I'm like, this is terribly made. Like I don't even get how this works. Like there's some that I don't like over others, but I think all of them as a whole are pretty well designed. Maybe except for the Walker Assault ones, but
yeah,
whatever you feel. But yeah, Battle of Jakku basically was just to show how that wreckage that Rey is salvaging in Force Awakens.
Yeah, so it's seeing the wreckage when it
happened. Yeah, exactly. The battle that took place there. Yeah. The Battle of Jakku.
The battle.
All right. Well, moving on. RPG stuff. Cyberpunk 2077 is reportedly looking at a 2016 release date. I don't believe this.
I was surprised. Number one, CD Projekt Red is still not done with The Witcher 3. There's going to be more content.
Isn't Blood and Wine coming out soon?
I don't know when it's coming out. They didn't give any dates or anything. End of 2016. Honestly, I could see them announcing trailers and having stuff about it by that time, but I think
February 2017, like same time Witcher was released.
Witcher 3 was scheduled for holiday 2014. They pushed it back to Q1 to 2015.
Then they pushed it back again.
No,
it was Q1. No, it was Q1.
Is June considered Q1? I think.
Oh wait, yeah, it was because it was coming out in February or something, and then they pushed back again. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Yeah, I mean,
not that I'm that. They're not showing anything to make it they didn't show a trailer and then release the release date. They just said something about it, so I'm not really worried about it. But I am excited for Cyberpunk 2077. If you didn't know, it's based off a pen and paper game like Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, and I'm just excited because CD Projekt Red is amazing.
Sorry,
right.
I'm looking at because I heard something about Blood and Wine for Witcher 3. I thought I heard someone say it was coming out soon, but I can't find anything. Anyways, moving on.
We have Bethesda opening a new studio in Montreal, which honestly shouldn't surprise anyone because Bethesda is huge.
Like a successful company, why wouldn't they not expand?
I'm kind of saying, why didn't they do this sooner?
Mm-hmm.
So, Bethesda Game Studios has expanded to Canada. The company announced today. The Maryland-based company has opened additional studios in Montreal, its first satellite office. The Fallout and Elder Scrolls developers will be expanding development capabilities in console, PC, and mobile gaming, according to the announcement. So, I think Fallout Shelter, that's something that was developed by Bethesda internally. I feel like if they want to do something like that again,
they easily could. Yeah.
They could just give it to another studio because I guarantee they're right now they're still working on Fallout 4's DLC probably, and they're probably in either they're getting into working on Elder Scrolls 6 or they're pre-concept.
Conceptual, yeah. I think they're already definitely working on it.
Yeah, that's what but I don't know how far into it. I couldn't.
I mean, let's see. When did New Vegas come out? But that was Obsidian. Yeah, so that wasn't even.
Yeah.
So that means they were probably working on Fallout 4 and Skyrim simultaneously. So they're definitely working on Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah, something about Fallout 4. Did you notice how Fallout 4 is nothing like New Vegas and it's more like 3?
I'd agree with that. I mean, in what ways though? Because I feel like Fallout New Vegas and 3 played very similar, at least from my memory.
No, not Fallout, not 3 in New Vegas. New Vegas and 4, because it's not their game.
Oh no, I know. New Vegas was made by. Okay.
No,
hold on. I'm confused. What are you trying to say here?
That Fallout 4 is more like Fallout 3, not New Vegas.
Oh yeah, well, because it's a different studio that made it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying.
I mean, but I would say they still play very, very similar.
Yeah.
If not the same in most regards, but.
All right, moving on. So we Assassin's Creed Syndicate Jack the Ripper DLC has been dated for tomorrow, which I don't think I'm picking up. Not just yet. But, so we saw the trailer. Evie Fry is probably in her
the protagonist.
40s or 50s.
She looks. I didn't realize that was her at first when they showed her.
Yeah,
I was like, oh wow.
Jacob is not in it. You're only playing as Evie, and you're pretty much going after Jack the Ripper, who is a famous killer.
Which, by the way, I think going with Evie for that was a good idea. I gotta say, just because you did more.
I probably would give more of a shit.
Well, and also I think you played more as Jacob in the main
Yeah,
campaign.
you do, especially at the end of the game. He plays Jacob a lot. So, but yeah, you're going after Jack the Ripper, who is a famous killer in London at the time. Killed a bunch of women. Never was caught.
Yeah.
Jack the Ripper was never
Like
caught.
mutilated their bodies. Like,
yeah, he's kind of like the Black Dahlia murders, like one of those cases that just like no one ever figured out.
I mean, they just didn't have
Should
the
be
science to.
interesting.
Yeah.
It looks like Jack the Ripper has something to do with Evie, though, based on like
He's
what
like,
he
I know
says.
you. Yeah, you were saying you think he's Jacob,
Yeah,
right?
he kind of looks like he is. His
Mhm.
clothes kind of look like Jacob.
That would be a cool twist. I just would wonder why they did it, but we will see.
So yeah, it's going to be $15 if you have the pass. It's included, and the pass is $30.
I just bought that Assassin's Creed Chronicles China on PlayStation.
Oh,
it was
did you?
only $2. Yeah, so I was like, why not?
I'm trying to stay away from it. But
I just got Journey. Also, I was playing that today.
it's on PS4.
Yeah,
I guess that's
it was only
what-
$8. They were running a huge deal today.
Oh, nice.
It was very, very good.
Okay. So, Irrational Studios, the creators of BioShock Infinite, are hiring for another narrative first-person shooter.
Wonder what that is.
I don't even want to say it's BioShock.
I think it is easy. I don't know though. I feel like they might have already had it in development. That's what I'm kind of confused about. But honestly, there's really not much else to talk about besides
So, I mean, like they said, among the requirements for the system designer position, experience with open world games, with posts citing the Borderlands series, Shadows of Mordor specifically. These are hints of the genre studio's next game. Corresponds with the 2014 article by Ken Levine, and he wrote stuff about pretty much. I'm pretty sure they're done with BioShock because remember when Ken Levine disbanded Irrational,
Mhm.
maybe a year and a half after Infinite came out.
see,
So,
but
I think it could be something different.
I don't think it is. I think it's easily another BioShock. They even said, Irrational said, that BioShock isn't a dying franchise, we want to keep it going. At least I'm pretty sure they did at some point.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it could be, but I'll be skeptical about it for now.
Anyways,
Alright, moving on to Marvel news.
this was something I read and was just like, wow, this is a little spiteful. Frank Miller has not seen Daredevil. Of course, Frank Miller, he's known for, he kind of reinvented Daredevil in, I think it was the 80s or 90s, I want to say. He's basically who they based their Daredevil off of. His comic book version, the whole black getup, he wrote that whole comic that inspired their whole take. And he was like, yeah, I haven't seen Daredevil, nor do I really want to, and he's really mad that they're using Elektra. Because apparently he only wanted them to use Elektra in the comic books, and it was his wish when he left Marvel that they wouldn't use her again. But they're going against
I feel like Punisher and Elektra are kind of and what's his face? Bullseye? What's his name, right? Yeah, Bullseye. They're the first three I would see in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really understand. That's kind of weird.
I know, I was just
don't
wow,
really
you really,
understand why
you gotta be like that.
Yeah.
But it's whatever, I just thought that was a little, I don't know, maybe
Interesting.
distasteful,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Anyways, more Marvel stuff. Anthony Russo talked a little bit about Spider-Man in a recent interview, and I just want to mention a few things. He basically was just saying that they had this whole plan set up, a plan A and a plan B, and A was to get Spider-Man for Civil War.
And B was to go without
It was to go without it, and they basically Marvel said the whole time, they're like, all right, plan for Spider-Man, but be ready to not get him. Be ready to not...
to totally
to
go
not be
around
able to
that
use him
plot.
whatsoever, and he was saying, honestly, we really kind of didn't have a plan B. And that they were really bent. I think they did, but I think what he's basically saying is, it's going to be just so much better now that they have Spider-Man, which really kind of excites me.
Oh, of course.
And just... Well, not even just because of Spider-Man, it's just because...
That was huge.
That just shows that they really wanted... Even from the beginning, even if they didn't think they were going to have Spider-Man, they really wanted to have him in the story and just make him a crucial part of it while making him really cool.
Not having him would have just been a loss. It
would have, yeah. It would have been a minus.
Would have sucks. This is a great way to introduce Spider-Man into the MCU, not being his own movie.
And not have it feel almost a shoehorn, which I hope it doesn't feel like.
I kind of feel like it won't.
I hope so. Anyways, more MCU stuff. Kate Blanchett.
So, Kate Blanchett is in talks for Thor Ragnarok villain. So, it could either be one of two people. It could be a Enchantress, or it could be, I forget her name. It's has Hell in it. House.
House.
She's a like a Norse god.
Okay.
But that's pretty cool. Kate Blanchett is a good actress.
She really is. I think she could bring something really cool to like that.
Plus, it's
new gravitas.
Plus, it's
yeah.
a female villain.
Which have we even?
The MCU hasn't had any female villains, has it?
Not like real major ones. No.
Yeah,
That would be interesting. Yeah. That'd be really interesting.
They really haven't had any.
No.
But that's cool. That's good.
I just I wonder what they're going to do with this because apparently this is what this whole next phase they said is really going to be grounded on. Ragnarok. They said this is going to play the most important. They said this is going to be the Winter Soldier of Phase 3, like that kind of game-changing movie that really upsets the balance.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think if you know me, Winter Soldier is my favorite MCU movie because it's absolutely amazing.
Of course. So, we will see what they do. I hope it's cool. And I just want to watch a Thor movie that I care about, to be honest.
Yeah, so Thor Ragnarok is third in Phase 3. We got... Is it fourth?
It's fourth, because Spider-Man pushed it back. Yeah. But, anyways, watch out for Clint. Hopefully she gets that role, because that would be a really cool plus.
The last movie she was in that I saw was... maybe like Cinderella. Yeah, it was the last thing I saw her in. I know she's been in other stuff. I'm looking at her IMDb right now. But, yeah. Look out for the news about that.
Next up, some happy news, honestly, because we've heard a lot of stuff that that Iron Fist was kind of getting shaky. Yeah, we didn't know if it was going to come out, see the light of day. Yeah. I don't think it is. I think this is all just people, we haven't heard anything about it, and people have just been like, oh, well, I must be in trouble. I don't think that's it. I don't think it's in trouble. I just think they're having issues with development, but go ahead. Yeah. So basically, found a showrunner, which is really cool. He's an ex-Dexter guy. His name's Scott Buck. Apparently, this is how the Marvel heads put it. Josh Loeb and Marvel studio head Josh Loeb basically said this, and I quote: "Scott came in with a take on Iron Fist that quite simply knocked us on our feet. We always look for the most creative minds in the fields to help bring our heroes to life, and with Scott, we found something that can deliver yet another great series in the ongoing story of the Defenders."
Yeah, so I think Iron Fist is on the same level of Jessica Jones. Like, at first, it was really sketchy.
Like, who was,
not even, like, who they are, but, like, how they're going to do it.
And just, like, what's going on.
Jessica Jones, for the most part, was pretty true to a.k.a. Jessica Jones, which is what
the comics.
That's why every episode is called a.k.a.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but, like, while Jessica Jones is dark, the comic hits, like, a point the show doesn't, but I think that's okay.
Definitely, because you can only go so
far.
They definitely hit, like, that perfect in-between point of just, like, adult, mature content with the superhero-ish vibes.
Yeah, I don't know much about Iron Fist. I know he's, like, it's all magic-based.
It's magic, like, it's kung fu, it's really, like...
Old school?
Old school. Like, it's almost like when the Karate Kid came out. It's like, no, maybe we should do a karate character. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like...
You're right. He is.
And also, there was actually an official series description that came out. Returning to New York after being missing for years, Daniel Rand fights against the criminal elements of corrupt New York City with his incredible kung fu mastery and the ability to summon the awesome power of the fiery Iron Fist.
Yeah, so what happens, I know he gets lost on a mountain with his dad.
I think so.
And his dad dies.
They find this and then he finds this monastery.
I think they go there in search of it, and like he just ends up getting lost.
And but then he finds the monastery, and then he trains with the monks there, and then he takes over the power of the Iron Fist, which is like, I forget how he gets it. I think he punches the heart of like a golden dragon or something.
Yeah,
literally just coats his.
Yeah.
It's really, dude. I'm excited. I can't wait to see the costume, and I can't wait to see how.
Yeah, the costume's definitely interesting.
And I can't wait to see how they do the powers.
Since talking about costume, I totally forgot in like Jessica Jones episode 2 when you first see Luke Cage like flirting with that girl, and then he goes upstairs and bangs her. He's wearing a yellow shirt in the window.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
I didn't even notice that.
just like a straight up yellow shirt. I just thought it was funny because I didn't notice.
I mean, that's it for Iron Fist. Yeah, just look out for it next year. Or, no. Yeah, I don't know. Whenever it
2
comes
years?
out. 2 years,
year
1
and
year.
a half.
I don't know. I think I could
Yeah,
look at Jessica Jones. I feel like that was up and out in a year, under a
I
year.
guess you're right. But anyway, so we got Agents of Shield season 3 mid-season finale.
How'd it go?
Were
you?
I was pleased. So what ends up happening is, so remember this guy Mike who's on this planet who's been trapped there for like 14 years. Fitz and Ward find him and they're gonna try to get out. But like Fitz is like trying to get away and he's like Gemma sent me to find you, but like we need to get rid of these guys. So the pretty much is them. They're trying to find this Inhuman that's on this planet and get out without Ward and the rest of this Hydra crony dudes. So what happens with that storyline Coulson ends up tracking them, finding them, and we find out that Mike died originally. So Mike got killed when Gemma left originally, and the Inhuman is controlling him. Like, the Inhuman is not like a person. It's
like an entity, almost.
It's not even... dude, there's like you see this, like, slug, like, crawl through his face and, like, down his neck. And, like, he starts attacking Fitz, and it's like, whoa. Like, I didn't...
What the heck
I didn't
happened?
see that.
Yeah.
Well, like, he actually... His pants is ripped. It looks like he has, like, an injury, and, like, he's limping. And Fitz is like, let me help. And he pulls his pants away, and his leg is just, like, open muscle and tendons and bone. It's, like, weird. It's like,
What's going on
How
here?
are you walking on that?
Yeah, like, that should not be okay.
He, like, starts attacking him, and Fitz ends up killing him with, like, a flare, shoots in his back, and, like, it burns through him after a few gunshots. And, Fitz ends up getting away from Ward at the same time, too, so they're traveling together, and they figure that out. Coulson catches up to Ward, and they pretty much have, he beats the shit out of him. He was really mad from last episode, and he ends up killing him. Ward dies. So, it's cool. So, like, he gets out of his bindings and starts, like, beating him up, and then they fight a little bit, and, like, he gets him down, and Coulson has a robotic hand. I don't know if he got his hand chopped off at the end of season 2.
Oh, I did not know that.
And, like, he puts his hand on his chest and, like, breaks his
chest cap, sternum.
Like he just puts it on and just goes.
Yeah, and
like,
just snap.
I was just like brutal.
He's like,
and then he takes his hand off and just leaves it there. I guess because of like just some like symbolic thing. So that happens inside the world, and they end up getting out, both of them. So what's happening on the outside is, Lash gets out, starts killing people. We see the start of the Secret Warriors, so it's Daisy Johnson, Quake. We see an Inhuman that we saw at the beginning of the show who can melt metal. Like, he gets shot.
Yeah.
He's going to take bullets for Quake. Like, classic, like, jumping front.
Yeah.
And the bullets hit him and melt.
Just melt.
Yeah, it was awesome. I was like, whoa!
Like, geez.
And then we have him and Lincoln, who is another Inhuman. So it's just those three. But that's, like, the start of the Secret Warriors. It's pretty much what they are.
All right.
They dismantle Hydra, and then the big thing, we see Ward die. Like, we thought that was it.
Yeah.
That Inhuman slug thing is in him. It's controlling him. So whatever that thing is, it's like it's in Ward. Like,
but he was dead. He got killed, right?
But he takes his body. I don't know.
He gets up.
Like, you see, like, his face, like, his eyes are a little darker, just like. You see, like, his veins and, like, this slug thing, like, crawling in it. I'm like, what the fuck is this
Yeah, what is going on?
It's, like, pretty cool, because, like, Ward is dead, so, like, that character is done.
But it's like another,
body.
it's just his vessel, basically, is Ward,
So, but Hydra's now, again, like, weakened, and I think this is now going to be, like, Inhuman versus, like, super powerful Inhuman versus, like, S.H.I.E.L.D., more or less. So, I was happy how it ended. And I feel like they're gonna play into Baron Zemo too.
Really?
Like once Civil War happens, because it'll be right
Civil
when
War,
that show is either getting ready to end.
Yeah.
Like they'll like Hydra will like build up somehow, and they'll talk about Zemo. I guarantee it.
Another thing about Zemo was I saw online. They said he's gonna be a very big reimagining of the character, and like not nearly as much of like a rip from the page, which makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, I was happy with the mid-season finale. It was good.
Good. All right. Marvel stuff. Last one, but this is Fox Marvel. Those pieces of shit. X-Men Apocalypse. We got our first trailer for it. I was a little underwhelmed. I mean, I wasn't like, this is gonna be amazing. Like, I'm still excited for the movie, but the trailer didn't.
You really weren't impressed? I mean, not that I was.
I wasn't like, impressed. I don't know. Like, it didn't strike any chords with me to where I was like, I can't wait for this movie.
I wasn't like, oh my god, like Civil War, Batman vs Superman level. But I was excited. So, what we know is Apocalypse. Yo, his Horsemen. Let's talk about that. Yeah. Storm, Magneto,
Angel,
Psylocke, and Angel. Yeah, so Olivia Munn's character is Psylocke. Storm, I don't know. Magneto is
Fassbender, of course.
And then Angel is a new dude, new actor. But
I like his
Storm,
wings.
I didn't know Storm. Is that true to the comics? I mean, Magneto, I think, obviously.
No, I
don't know about
the four. I know. I'm pretty sure Wolverine is one of the Horsemen in the comics. At one point, there's been so many. I think there's been a few.
But
different ones.
Is he controlling them, or are they doing it on their own will? I feel like Magneto is doing it just to do it, but the other three, like,
I want to say in the comics at the beginning, it's like by their own free will. Like when he's back worshipped as a god, but yeah, like I guess in the present day, like he has to mind control people, or he just kind of.
Because he can't control mutants.
Yeah, or he kind of manipulates them slightly with mind tricks, but at the same time, like you see Magneto in the trailer, like he's down on his luck, he's in the worst place he could be, and I think he's going to see it.
Slandered.
He's going to see it as his way of redemption, or just his way to come back.
And this will be like a period movie. It will be 80s as if Days of Future Past.
And I gotta like. Storm looks cool. I love that she's rocking the mohawk.
Yeah, everyone was like, yeah, Old school Storm has the mohawk.
Yeah, and there's some parts that I like, but then there's some parts where I'm just like, eh.
We also saw Sophie Turner, Sansa Stark, as Jean Grey, which I think is a good part. I wasn't digging her at I
didn't even notice the accent.
She
honestly.
sounds like she's ready to talk in a British accent, and then she doesn't. I don't know, but she barely says much of anything. We see Cyclops. Excuse me. We see a young Nightcrawler. And we see Mystique, not really Mystique at all. What happened to her powers in Days of Future Past?
No, she has her powers. I think she just looks...
Because we don't see her as Mystique at all. We see her as Raven.
Yeah, no, I don't think anything happened to her powers. I just think she just was choosing to look like that. Like
I guess you're right. Because they are changing this character up, because Mystique has been bad throughout every...
she's been X-Men. Becoming more of an anti-hero at this point. Or a hero, I guess, now in this one. But I'm trying to think what else. Apocalypse looks good.
Yeah,
I think he looks fine.
No, his origin story is pretty true to the comic. He starts out as pretty much
like an Egyptian, the first
mutant, and it happened in.
Like the trailer didn't get me more excited than I already was. I guess to the point like where I'm just like I'm excited. Like I know it's Star Trek Beyond trailer is coming with The Force Awakens.
I think it actually came out. It leaked, and I think they released it today.
Well, no, I thought there was a teaser for it.
I have no idea.
Unless it's the full teaser.
I don't know.
I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah,
we'll cover it more on the next episode.
Yeah, we're recording in the next
a day later than we usually do.
So we'll talk about the trailer, but yeah, I think that's nothing else to talk about.
Dude, this one, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, legitimately
it's not even 2; it's Out of the Shadows, which is kind of weird, but
it literally slaps a smile on my face. Like the whole time, I just thought, I honestly really like this.
The only reason I didn't see the first one, but I saw enough of it when I was working at Regal to like. Give an opinion.
Form opinion. Yeah.
I like the way they look now. They have like armor instead of looking like tribal looking. You know.
From the first one?
Yeah,
I thought they looked basically the same.
No.
Yeah, huh?
No. Their armor?
What do you mean armor? What armor?
They wear clothes now.
They have like pants, but that's it, and they have just their regular gear.
They had like I think. Michelangelo had like a shoulder piece, and he had it was like more armory looking. Like
I didn't notice. It just looked like their regular stuff from the last movie.
No,
I've watched it like 5 times.
I know Raph had a wood like tribal chest piece thing going on.
No, that's just his regular thing.
No, it's not. You gotta
I looked like 3 times.
No, in this new one, in the first one. Their armor is like very like shambly, like it's just like thrown together.
Oh, I remember. I actually do remember what you're talking about now. It's like the like weird, like wood.
It looks like bamboo.
Yes. Okay,
Yes.
I am remembering it
But
now.
their armor is more like modern, which I thought was nice. I like the way that they look.
I'm sorry, I was just trying to think. I was like, I can't
And
remember.
we see April O'Neil coming back, Megan Fox,
Stephen Amell's.
Stephen Amell's Casey Jones.
Dude, I thought that was
And
one
he
of my
was
favorite
like,
parts
wait,
too.
I'm
Casey Jones. Like, but the way that he came in, like, dude, when he like checks the dude, like, you see the force, and like, I feel like he actually like knows.
I mean, he's the Green Arrow.
I mean, yeah,
Casey Jones is
the whole trailer, like when the turtle van, like, they're shooting manhole covers and just Bebop and Rocksteady. They couldn't have done more of a better job with that. Like, those are two creatures that I think should be inherently CGI. Even the turtles. You can't do them practically.
No, you can't. It's
And make it look good. And
No.
people are like, "What the? Why can't you?" No, you
It's like,
can't.
no,
you
you
can't.
can't.
It just
Yeah.
doesn't look good.
Like,
you
dude,
try and
they're
put,
moving around that
you
much.
try like with Bebop, you try and put a snout on
Right.
someone's face. It just doesn't work. It doesn't look
yeah, you
good.
can't talk.
Yeah, it's
and
just.
like be like realistic.
And even from the comics, like Bebop has the like shoulder plates and
yeah, they
Rock's,
look like straight out of the
they
80s.
do, and I think it's awesome.
Yeah, that was one thing that a lot of people liked. But what's up with the other dimension in the beginning?
That's the negative
That's
zone. That's a
Splinter?
big no. That's a whole other TMNT
So they're
thing.
done
I
with
actually don't.
Splinter, right?
No, he's in it. That's the dude when he goes like. Tss.
It's another Splinter though.
I mean,
It's
not
another
Splinter.
guy.
You mean
No,
Shredder?
Shredder.
Yeah, Shredder.
Yeah, not Splinter.
No, that's the same. I think it's. Oh no, it is a different Shredder. It might be
It's
like
a
his
different
son.
guy.
Yeah, it's a different guy, but it's. I think it's
No,
supposed to be.
It's more Foot Clanny this time. Like he was Asian. Like I'm Shredder.
well, the
other
dude, the
one.
Shredder. No, he was Asian in the other one.
Was he?
Yeah, because there was the dude that was like the front man. That was the white guy that you probably
Built
saw.
the suit.
But he built the suit. But the other guy was the Yeah, there was an
maybe
actual
you're right.
Shredder.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
No, I mean, like he wasn't. Like
Yeah. No.
he's like a bald dude,
you
and
are right.
yeah, he's got
Yeah.
like the Fu Manchu going.
yeah,
But this,
trailer was good.
I didn't hate the first one, honestly.
I didn't think it was all like good, and I wasn't.
I enjoyed it. Let's put it this way. I thought it itched my
Will Arnett
turtles
is in
to
it again.
what?
Will Arnett,
And yeah, Casey Jones looks awesome.
Stephen Amell.
Stephen Amell killed it. Can't wait. I honestly, that really got me really pumped. This was next up. We got some Star Wars predictions. I just want to
Yes.
put this on the docket because
So-
I just want to see what we think's gonna happen.
Yeah, we'll kind of keep it to a minimum. 'cause
Yeah,
next
it's
week-
not gonna be
next
too-
Week is,
Elaborate.
yeah,
Mhm.
I'm seeing it on Sunday in IMAX 3D, and Trio is seeing it twice.
I'm seeing it Thursday and
Are
Saturday.
you seeing it 2D and 3D or no?
No, I'm seeing it in 2D and 2D.
Okay.
I'm gonna go see it in IMAX 3D probably next week sometime. I'm gonna try and get like a few people together.
Jeez.
What?
Really going all out.
Yeah, why not?
IMAX is pretty expensive.
I mean, yeah, it's like 15, 16.
Yeah, I know we're trying to go with other people too.
hmm
Anyway,
So, okay, I think we got like the kind of semi-basis movie
I
down.
think we like know a little bit more than we should, but
I don't think we do at all. I think
I
we
kinda-
barely
I-
know anything at all. I've watched every single trailer, and I still don't know what's going on.
I hope it's not. The only thing I hope it is not. I hope it is not cookie cutter like plot. I don't want it. I want a twist. I want an insane twist that just.
What do you mean? Like, what would make it cookie cutter?
Like-
to?
Like if Kylo Ren was just straight evil and that was it. I don't
think that's going to be it. And even they've said that, like, kind of that he's. I watched this interview with Adam Driver, and he's like, it's more that he feels like that's the right thing to do, more than he's just doing.
Yeah,
it
but
to be
that's still
inherently
like evil versus good. It's still like
See,
that
but-
competition. But like, I would like to see like maybe some other player coming in and being like, "Yo,
I think Rey and Kylo Ren are twins. I think they are. That's my first prediction.
father."
Either Luke or Han and Leia. I think. I
think Han and Leia.
I think they're fraternal twins.
that wouldn't even make sense.
Han and Leia would make sense.
Yeah, but why?
And even in the extended universe, I know that's all like taken away, but there was a comic that had Han and Leia have kids, and they had twins, and they had another son. They had the youngest son was Anakin, and then it was what's his name? It's not Kent Solo. It's like they have boy and a girl. Boy turns to the dark side and takes down everyone. Like he's one of the most powerful Force users out there, and his sister basically goes to the Jedi Academy to take him down, or to like train up and take him down. It's basically the story. I think it's called Dark Empire or something like that.
Mhm.
Really cool story. I could see them easily taking kind of some pointers from something like that. I think they could easily make them be the same age, Kylo and Rey.
Yeah.
I don't really know what else. Like
Oh, like what's his face?
Supreme Leader Snoke. Who the
I
hell?
feel like he's gonna play a much
More major part.
Yes, I think Kylo Ren is like a puppet. I don't know, because I feel like there's more to him than we're seeing.
Well, obviously, and I love that they've kept him under wrap this whole time. I love that the first time I'm going to see
They haven't
Supreme
done
Leader Snoke. They've done interviews, but they just haven't shown what he's going to look like in the movie whatsoever. Like, apparently he's huge. That's one of the rumors going around. And then, dude, you got Captain Phasma, who's just going to... Gwendolyn Christie. She's so humble. She's so awesome. I can't wait to see her be in this movie.
Yeah. So
she's going to play the, obviously, Boba Fett role of this one.
I want to see one of our 3 comeback kids, not including Chewie, die. I want to see one of them die, because I don't think...
What do you mean? Like the... you mean like the original cast?
I feel like if anyone is dying, it's Han Solo.
Easily.
Yes,
I agree, because
what does Carrie Fisher do? Nothing. What does Mark Hamill do? Pretty much nothing.
Nah, Mark Hamill does a lot of stuff.
He does a lot of stuff, but it's not like crazy big stuff like Harrison Ford.
But what does Harrison Ford do?
I don't know.
Like he was in the one movie recently, Age of Adeline, I think, the one like with where the girl like doesn't age. And,
yeah, he was.
But that's like the only thing
no, he's in.
I'd say Mark Hamill's way more busy right now
I wouldn't say that.
than Harrison Ford.
You know, he's the trickster in Flash, so that probably takes. Like,
well, no, but I know he does a lot of voice acting. He does a lot of just
he does. But I feel like movie wise, he's not in the spotlight at all. Like no one would know what Mark Hamill does besides us.
But even no one would know what Harrison Ford does right now.
But he does strictly like
bigger movie,
big blockbuster movies.
Luke, he's not going to die, and everyone's like saying that he might be bad. I just don't think so.
That would be cool.
I don't think it would be. That would
like to see.
That would make me extremely mad.
Like going back to the Kylo and Rey being twins, I would like to see like eventually like they team up and like because like no one knows what the Jedi. Well, our new people don't know what the Jedi Order is, so there's no connotation of like 2 sides going at it. Like the Empire, but the Empire can be seen as bad, and then they form like a new Jedi Order, like completely off the books of the original. You know?
Even like the Knights of Ren, like we don't even know what they are. Like I still think there's so much just that we don't know here that like I'm just excited. Like I don't even know where to predict. Like,
I don't know how it's gonna end. I don't know how it's gonna start. I'm just like
I know.
It's really thought on the plot, but we know a lot of what's going like. We know a lot about the people.
Well, we know like the backstory. Like we know that it's set 30 years after Jedi. We know that like the Rebel. It's not Rebel Alliance. It's the Resistance and the First Order.
Yeah.
And the First Order looks like it's going to be like the remnants of the Empire that just kind of formed up this new thing. Order. Yeah, new order. Definitely took some pointers from the Empire. Obviously, you see the Stormtroopers. They have the similar look, but updated. TIE fighters, everything looks new yet old.
Yeah. But you know they couldn't change those ships.
Oh, well, obviously, yeah. Even the TIE fighters, they look a little bit different, like, color-wise, and they do look a little more
Don't they shoot opposite lasers now?
I don't even know, honestly. Oh, yeah, because I know they both went like boom, boom, but like a boom, 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 boom.
No, the colors. Aren't they switched now?
What do you mean? Do TIE fighters shoot red, and then the X-Wings shoot green?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't pay attention to the trailer. I kind of want to go back and look at that now.
I heard something like that.
You can definitely see it in the trailer.
I didn't really care that much about it.
Oh, one more prediction. I think Rey is a Jedi, and she's going to have a double-bladed lightsaber.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Because the only one we've seen... you know Darth Maul's still alive?
Yeah.
How funny would that be if he came back?
If they had him... Like, if they would have to be really
Darth
old.
Maul? Oh, yeah, true.
He'd be, like, really old.
Unless his race doesn't age, normally.
Yeah, the Zabraks. Yeah, that's their names, yeah.
No idea.
We'll see, dude. Like, Rey, we always see her with that staff. That's her weapon. So that's why I'm like...
She gets a pistol.
I know, but like in most scenes you see her with that like staff weapon. Like I just love to see her with a double-bladed lightsaber.
Yeah. And
it better be yellow. I don't know why. That's just my choices.
They need to switch up the colors. They use blue and green a little too much.
That's what I'm saying. Yellow, I think, would be perfect.
Like Mace Windu is a purple lightsaber. That's because Samuel Jackson wanted a purple lightsaber. I feel like they could just give another character a purple lightsaber. Like Finn having a purple lightsaber.
Well, even in like Knights of the Old Republic, they kind of...
In the games, yeah.
No, but I know they put like purple, violet more towards the dark side. Like only dark side users use the violet light.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Like in KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic, they'd have red or violet.
I want a red lightsaber. I don't care.
I don't care if you don't care if you're a Sith.
No.
I want a green.
Yeah, we need more yellow though.
I think yellow would look. I think that would just be perfect for it. Anything else? We got the Death Star in the back, Star Killer base. I don't know how that's gonna work.
Not really. I just want to see it.
Same.
At this point,
So bad.
I'm just kind of like,
dude, I'm literally gonna.
I don't want to hear anything about it.
I'm gonna just be sitting in that theater on Thursday night, just being like.
See, I'm kind of like I'm interested to see what my dad's gonna think because like my dad grew up when they originally came out. My dad saw the first one like 7 times in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of why I want to see it with him because I feel like it'd be
like kind of coming full circle
experience for him. I mean, I know I'm pretty sure I saw all the others except Phantom Menace in theaters. I remember seeing Revenge of the Sith with him. But yeah, I'm excited. That theater's gonna be packed.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be.
Swag.
I gotta go buy a Star Wars shirt today or tomorrow.
Dude,
I'm gonna wear the premiere.
I need a Star Wars shirt.
There's some in Target. They're really cool. I want to get one that has BB-8 on it.
They still have the superhero shirts, right?
Yeah.
Because I need like a shit ton of them.
They have good stuff and it's cheap.
Nice.
And then just another quick little cool thing about Force Awakens. Captain Phasma was originally drafted up as a man.
Yeah,
then Gwendolyn Christie actually campaigned, bugged her agent so much to be in Star Wars, and then they just found his role, and I think that's awesome.
I feel like it's not even like they meant to do it. It's just like when you think of characters, especially when you're a guy, it's usually a guy.
Yeah. And even you see this girl dressed up in all armor, you don't even think of her as a woman.
Yeah,
you just think of her as a
she's
character.
in the poster right behind you.
Yeah.
You could not tell that's a girl.
No,
not at all.
No way. So,
yeah,
and that's not a bad thing. It's kind of a good thing. It's just it's kind of this blank slate. You're judging her. Even Gwendolyn Christie said it. It's like you're judging her more on her actions than her looks, which I like, and I'm excited.
Yeah.
Anyways, enough Star Wars talk. We'll have plenty of that next week. Golden Globes.
Yeah. So the Golden Globes are coming up soon, and they announced some nominees. Just gonna read this Polygon article. One movie that got a lot of awards I have no idea about. Carol. Kate Blanchett is actually in that, and Rooney Mara.
Mm-hmm.
Got Best Motion Picture, Best Actress, and Drama. The Big Short, Steve Jobs, The Revenant are scored for 4 nominations each. Mad Max Fury Road picked up 3, including Best Drama. Alicia Vikander for Ex Machina and The Danish Girl. I heard The Danish Girl is really good.
I heard it is too.
But I feel like, dude, she's coming up.
She is.
She is. Recently. She's been in a lot of stuff.
She's in Assassin's Creed. She plays
from Uncle.
Yeah, she's in The Man from Uncle. She's in Assassin's Creed. That more set photos leaked of that too. Did you see Fassbender in costume?
Yeah. Creed is also up for. Sylvester Stallone's up for supporting actor.
Good for him.
To win that.
Yeah.
The Martian's up for. Wait.
I thought The Martian got snubbed.
No. The category of Best Motion Picture, musical or comedy is a strange one this year with the presence of The Martian, which has a lot of funny moments of 70s music. It's up for a comedy. You know what? Have you seen The Martian?
No.
They do make a lot of jokes in that movie. It's very he's on that planet, but they make it seem very lighthearted.
Mm-hmm.
Inside Out is up for some animation awards. Mr. Robot, a USA show is up. Narcos, Netflix show. Of course, Game of Thrones. Fargo. Yada, yada, yada. The 73rd Golden Globes will be hosted by Ricky Gervais. I think that's good.
That's going to be good, yeah.
Ricky Gervais at 8 p.m. on January 10th.
Hey. Sounds good.
Golden Globes.
Next up, something me and Goosh can easily agree on.
Alright.
Supergirl.
Supergirl has officially hit the I think is going to be good.
Yeah, it sold us this week, both of us. So episode 7 came out. It was kind of
it was on the lighter side. Kara loses her powers from the battle with Red Tornado.
She's drained of her kryptonite. Yeah, it happens to Superman. Basically, he overuses his power so much. You never see Superman really fight at night because if he uses all this energy from the sun, he's done. Because he's basically solar powered. That's what happened. Yeah, they're like a battery. They need to be charged by the sunlight.
Yeah, so you're seeing, and it's more and an earthquake hits National City.
A really bad one.
Yeah, and a lot of people are getting killed.
And Kara can't help.
Out there being a wiener, trying to help people.
But he's talking down on Supergirl for not being around. And he even he knows there's only one reason Supergirl's not around right now. She doesn't have her powers.
Yeah, he knows. Superman, same thing.
And he's like, if she didn't get him back by now, she's not getting him
Yeah,
back.
she's
or
trying
something.
to help as a person and like not Supergirl, and it's kind of not working out. But then she's like, all right, I'm gonna be Supergirl. I'm gonna put my suit on and
just think someone out of
like,
almost just talk someone out of doing something.
Like this guy's looting a store and she goes in not with a superpower, so if she gets shot, she dies.
With a broken arm too.
Yeah,
She has a broken arm. Her right arm's messed up.
true. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and you see like because they show it like shaking and like.
Yeah,
the
she
shot.
goes in and stops a crime without anything happening.
She basically just talks the guy down.
And Jimmy Olsen gets a nice shot of it.
Also, on the other side of the spectrum, we see what's your sister's name again?
Alex.
Alex. We see Alex at the DOA. DEO. I'm sorry. At the DEO, this big bad alien gets out Joel. He basically controls everyone's mind.
Was actually a pretty
big
prominent guy.
Yeah. I thought he looked. The makeup looked cool. I thought on him.
Yeah, he looked pretty cool.
Yeah. So he gets
they're
out.
Locked in there.
They're locked in the same place with Joel. I'm totally blanking on
Hank Henshaw.
Hank Henshaw. Yeah, Hank Henshaw. Alex still doesn't trust him.
Yeah,
she's trying to get the truth.
Really built up.
It's mounting at this point, like.
And you can tell he's acting shady about
and even
stuff.
he's kind of starting to realize, like, oh, like, why is Alex acting so weird? Like, she usually trusts me. Like, he goes out. He wants to stop Joel within the compound. He's like, you guys got to stay here, watch these workers, the civilians, like non-armored personnel. He goes out with two teammates. Two teammates get taken down. Comes back, says, oh, well, their neural blockers are effed up. Can't use them. Can't come out and help. You need to stay here. Alex is like, fuck you.
Yeah,
going out
with another dude, and they find out their neural things are
not working.
Broken, and
yeah,
they're just like they're knocked out. Yeah,
I think I don't know if they're dead or they're knocked out,
but they're not moving.
And then Alex catches up with Henshaw. They have this big confrontation, and she locks him up.
She puts a gun to him, actually.
Yeah, and is like, all right, like, tell me what happened to my dad.
Yeah, it's more not that she thinks he's someone else.
She just thinks that he killed her father.
All right, so before we talk about this, Hank Henshaw in the comics is Cyborg Superman.
That's his alias. Yeah.
But he's not black. Number one, he's white.
He is in the comic. I thought he was black.
Does he just looks like Superman then?
I forget because
he looks like Superman, so I assumed he was white. But Hank Henshaw is dead. We find out Hank Henshaw died when they encountered this alien with
Alex's father.
Yeah.
Danvers. Dr. Danvers.
Yeah. I was like, what's her last name? So Hank Henshaw dies. Hank Henshaw was pretty crazy, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was.
Like he
adamant
hated
on finding this alien that was very peaceful, and he thought he was like a killer. And we find out this alien is the last son of Mars,
Martian Manhunter himself.
Yeah,
which was so good.
Yeah, so Hank Henshaw pretty much reveals himself. He literally says, "The last son of Mars. I'm John Jones."
Yeah,
which is Martian Manhunter's real name. You called it. I'll tell you right now. You said.
I remember. I was like, this could either be like Martian Manhunter,
and I was like, nah, it's like Hank Henshaw, Cyborg Superman. But I don't think we can rule Cyborg Superman out.
No, I don't think so either.
Like Hank Henshaw's dead, but
you don't know what they did. Like maybe some aliens picked up his body, or just like I don't know. They could easily work that in for maybe another episode's or another season's villain. But who knows?
Yeah, and guys, no.
Like, dude, the way that, like, he looks good.
He looks really good.
Like, the CGI, like, the whole scene where he just starts going, like, I'm the last son of Mars, and he just looks up, and, like, he kind of looks at the camera, and you just see his eyes start to glow red, and you're like, no way. And then he just turns around, and and he grows to be, like, 7 feet, and
is he really big in the
He is taller in the comics, yeah.
Okay.
I like how they approach his costume. It's more armored look, but they still kept...
In the shows, that's where I've seen Martian Manhunter. It's pretty, like...
simplistic. Basic, yeah, he literally has his cape with the cross and like his star and the blue pants. That's it.
It's pretty simple. But this time it's like a combat armor,
like black. Like he still has like the red axe.
Blue? Yeah.
No, in the comics it's red and blue, but in the show it's black.
I thought it's some red and blue.
I didn't see it.
We saw it for 2 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. I can't wait to see him more within the show.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I just can't wait to see what they do with him now. The CGI looked awesome on him. I thought it was a great approach. I think they did a really cool job. And kudos to them for keeping that under the cuff that long.
Yeah, and then we see our main season villain,
Kara's aunt.
Yeah.
I forgot her name.
Astra.
She's been kind of underwhelming to me.
Yeah. I mean, they haven't really done anything with her.
Mhm.
It's kind of like Reverse Flash in a way. If they did not bring up Reverse Flash as
Like
much.
whatsoever. Yeah.
Like they brought him up, but like he wasn't in a lot at the beginning of the season. But yeah, so this mid-season finale is this week. Look forward to that. We're gonna get this season is 20 episodes. So yeah.
Nice. All right. These two. I'm going to start off with these. We're going to talk about Flash.
And then we'll talk about Arrow.
Well, I just want to say something. Like, I will admit, I was a little underwhelmed by both of these episodes a little bit.
No,
more so Flash than.
How about we do that after we talk about them
Okay,
both,
yeah.
and we'll like compare them. Since this week they're nothing to do with each other.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Flash. Let's see what happened. We had.
It's Christmas.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's Christmas.
They
A fun time within the.
really like doing
The
Christmas
Flash.
episodes.
Well, that's how they ended always. Yeah, that's how they ended it last year, and even for Arrow.
Like season 1, I remember they had a Christmas party.
So Rogues Gallery starts getting back together. Weather Wizard breaks out. Captain Cold and Trickster, Mark Hamill Trickster. He's like, we got to kill the Flash.
Yeah.
I like Captain Cold's really good on me. He's
What
like,
wait. Wait. What happened to Captain Cold? He just like disappears.
well, he got put in jail with his dad. Remember when he got caught with his dad?
No. But like after he gets out, he's like, I don't want to do this. But like, why wasn't he with them? Wouldn't Weather Wizard try to kill him?
No, because he's like, remember, he's like, I broke you out because I owe you one, and I broke you out because I have a proposition for both of you.
Oh,
so I think he's just he's like,
okay.
you can be either in or you're out. Like, I don't care, but like, we're gonna kill the
And
Flash.
then he tells Barry about it. Yo, wait, my favorite scene is when he's sitting there in the chair with his little like mouse.
And he has a Coke.
Yeah, full of cocoa, and he's like marshmallows.
He's like, hey, you guys didn't have marshmallows.
But like, it's the
Yeah.
goofiest looking mug, and he's holding it with 2 hands. He looks like a
It's so
fucking
great,
idiot.
yeah. But like, the way that guy plays that character, I gotta admit, he does such a
what's
cool
his
job.
name?
Wentworth Miller, I
Yes,
think. Yeah.
that's it.
I love that guy. That whole episode together was really good. I enjoyed it. It wasn't knocked out of the park. Basically, what happened with the plot? I can't even remember.
So Patty wants to kill Weather Wizard.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because he killed his
father.
Yeah.
We also see Zoom.
That's the one thing.
Good.
That's the one thing that annoyed me. Zoom. That was this episode.
Yeah,
he was very underplayed.
Zoom is very underwhelming so far, except that one episode where he punches his spine.
No, that was when he displays his power
like,
and is just like, oh my god, this guy could really fucking.
Okay, so Zoom made a deal with Harrison Wells that he will try to kill the Flash.
But like the thing is, the whole point.
He's using Jesse Wells against him.
But like the whole big thing that we learned from this is that. Zoom wants Barry to get faster. Like the whole
just
point.
Kind of like Reverse Flash.
Yeah, he wants him to build up his speed so he can steal it.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
And I think the whole point of this episode was to show that he wants Wells to help him get there. But I think that's the whole point.
Wells doesn't want to do it, but he doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, because
and I feel like he's gonna. I don't think they're gonna make him bad again.
Nah, I think he's gonna do the right thing in the end. Yeah. So they try to attack the Flash. Plans go awry. Flash comes out on top again. Patty comes up. Yeah, she shoots Flash with like a thing that tethers him to the ground.
The boot.
Yeah. And I was like, what is she doing? Like I was so confused at first. That's what I thought too. I was like, what's going on?
What the fuck are you doing?
But then she goes up to shoot. I realized then, and I was like, I did like that kind of part.
She got like savage.
Like I was like, geez, I did not see this coming. Like that was really good.
And then it ends up they having a Christmas party, and in the air.
And good old Wally West shows up, and he's just like, hey. And they're like, hey. And then that was it.
I did not like the way they played out Wally West. I just felt it was not shoehorned. Oh, and they do tell Joe about Wally West.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I just thought like it's Christmas Eve. You know, it's Patty, Barry, not Harrison Cisco.
Like the whole family, the Flash family.
The Flash peeps. Yeah. They're all at the West.
Yeah.
With Joe. And
chillaxing, relaxing uncle.
And, some of that. And I just was like, why would you show up to your
estranged family
house on Christmas Eve?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would you do that?
Well, I guess, I don't know.
Like, not that that's that weird. Like,
I feel like that they might, like,
and he looks way older than I thought he was.
I do too.
Dude,
I think he looks.
You can tell he's in his 20s.
Yeah, like I was hoping for like kind of a 16, 15-year-old
Exactly. Kid. That's what I was picturing in my head, and I'm like, oh.
I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll play it off well.
Here's what I don't want to see.
Because how can he be Kid Flash if he's 20 years old? He's not Kid Flash anymore. He's the Flash.
He's not Kid anymore. He's just the Flash.
Yeah.
If Jay Gag, okay, you know what? One thing I want to talk about. I want to like wrap them up together and kind of talk about both seasons so far. But I just don't want to see him get his powers before Jay. I don't want to see him get his powers this season.
I think we will easily see him get his powers by the end of the season. Jay, you mean, or Wally?
No.
Jay, you're gonna get back in the last episode. Wally, you're gonna get.
I want to see Jay because we barely have seen him.
I agree. He's played a lot less of a part than I thought he was going to in this whole season.
Like he helped him in like episode 2 and like.
But I hate it because I really like him. I like the guy who plays him, and I think he's a really cool character.
I want to see him
be in action.
Run on the pillar again.
Run around the pillar, but I want him to be actually really fast. I think Wally's gonna, at least the accident that gives Wally his powers is gonna happen this season. Easy, I think. Jay, obviously, Zoom stole his speed. I think we can deduce that at this point.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
So whenever they defeat Zoom is whenever I think Jay's gonna get his powers back.
So
I think that's really all we can really say on Flash.
So
Arrow
season 4 mid-season finale. We see first scene is Oliver trying to do some good in the Bay Area, like he said, as Oliver Queen.
Dark shoots it up, injures a bunch of people.
He doesn't kill anyone. He injures.
He injures, yeah. And then Oliver's like, you know what? F it. I'm calling Dark out. Gets on national TV.
Yeah, he calls
him out. Shows the picture.
Oliver Queen.
Yeah, and he's like, this is the man who's been destroying our city. This is the man who has released this like hell upon us. And then
he has a
Dark does not take that too well. Yeah,
shows up and
Dark takes Thea,
Diggle,
and Felicity.
Yeah.
And then Oliver's looking.
Wait.
No, it was only those three.
Laurel wasn't there.
Laurel wasn't there yet. So then he tracks him down. He's like, "This is my fault." He's like, "All right, Dark, I'll help you if you just let them go." Dark goes like, "Nah, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill them anyways, and you're still gonna help me." But then Malcolm shows up with Laurel in the Green Arrow attire, Green Arrow attire.
Yeah, Merlin. I like seeing Merlin in that.
I did too. I thought that was cool. He gets him out, and he's just like, yeah. And he kind of has this whole heart-to-heart.
He almost looks like he's gonna die because in the beginning we see the flashback with the casket, and I was like, he was like choking to the point. I was like, they're not gonna kill Malcolm. I'm like, number one, even if they did, there's no way.
There's no gravitas to that.
He's not alive. No. Malcolm Merlin is still dead.
I liked the whole episode. Thought it was really cool. They had this really heartfelt moment between Felicity and Oliver, where he's like, "I do love you. Like, let's get married." He proposes to her at the end. La la la. Everything's good. On their way away from the press conference, their limo gets shot up. Felicity's badly injured, and we don't know what happened.
Yeah.
She's in critical condition, as it seems.
Yeah, so I don't think Felicity's dead.
I think that's a switcheroo. I think it's a switcheroo.
They're playing us. Yeah. They really are. Because, again, if it was Felicity, Barry would not be like, sorry for your loss. That's all he says.
It's so true.
Up.
Yeah,
if
that
it was
is
Felicity,
really...
he would have cared.
He would have been, like, really down in the dumps. Yeah.
And she kissed him.
Yeah.
Like, they shared some
sort of romance. It was a little one, but you can definitely see them more as friends now.
Yeah, so that's what happened. And Dark has a family.
Yeah. I was confused on what was going on there at the end, but then he comes up and he's like, hey.
I mean, I knew it was his family, but I never knew it. And it's kind of funny. Hive is scared of Dark. The rest of Hive is, like, not in tune with what's Dark.
Oh, yeah, and then we see this plantation field, like, underneath the whole city in this gigantic, like, I don't even know what's going on there.
They're growing corn.
Yeah, it's, like, weird. I don't really know what it's supposed to be doing. I can't really elaborate on it anymore.
Dark corn, man.
Dark corn? Is that going to be his... That's going to be his way to rule the world?
Like a can, it's just Dark's face, like...
Dark corn. But as a whole, think they were two pretty good episodes. Definitely thought Arrow was better.
Arrow was better, yeah, definitely. So, the season so far, just because I think we should talk about it, I think Arrow is doing better than Flash this season, personally.
I gotta say, I will agree with that. I will 100% agree with that. Like, in the overarching story department, I think Dark is a way more just fleshed out villain so far. You kind of see his motives a lot more.
Yeah,
whereas
he he exposes himself a lot more.
Whereas
My main
Zoom
issue
has
with
been-
Flash is
yeah.
Zoom is just
He's so shrouded in mystery. He's just so you don't know what's going on.
like and it sucks in season 1 that like Reverse Flash was the same way. We knew Harrison Eobard Thawne was the Reverse Flash pretty early on. They alluded to it, like we knew as viewers, but like we don't know who Zoom is. We don't know anything about Zoom other than he's
But that's
drummer of
yeah.
Zoom,
It's almost like they haven't given us.
and Wells created him.
Like there's almost too much not knowing going on.
we gotta.
I want something.
Did you see the preview for next episode?
No, I didn't.
It's
I
like,
might have. Yeah.
Well, Barry's thinking about.
Oh yeah, talking about yeah.
And
I did.
we see like this Earth 2 Barry. We see like a weird shot of Barry. Like it's quick, but you see it,
Yeah.
and it's like he maybe like will we see Earth 2 Barry Allen?
You don't see why not?
Yeah, I mean like
I mean, we know Oliver Queen's dead in Earth 2.
Yeah, I know for a fact Earth 2 Barry Allen is not Zoom.
Yeah,
I don't think he is.
I don't think he is either.
Yeah, I think Arrow's doing a lot better than Flash right now. Not
I mean,
lot. Not to the point where I think Arrow's or
Yeah,
Flash sucks,
you just would. I agree. I just think Arrow's
Yeah.
definitely doing better so far. What's this last thing you got here, Gooch?
So Gotham is getting some new people next season.
Hmm.
Did you know Ben McKenzie was on the OC?
What is the OC? I don't even
It's
know.
it's the only way to describe it. It's like a NCIS type deal,
okay.
except it's like just a bunch of kids being goons. I don't really know. Like look how young Ben McKenzie is in that. He's young.
Oh my God.
This is like 2000s.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So we are getting Melinda Clark, who was also on the OC. She will be appearing in the 15th episode with also Paul Ruman's. Robin Lord Taylor, who plays Penguin, is also from the OC, apparently. Michael Bowen, who's on Breaking Bad. I don't know who exactly that is. He was on the OC.
Mm-hmm.
Someone from Orange is the New Black, Lori Petty, who's coming to Gotham. She was on the OC. It's just like it's kind of funny, like a bunch of
OC
OC
people.
people are coming on Gotham. But we are going to get, basically saying we are going to get a lot of more characters in the next half of the season, which is good to hear.
Cool.
So that was pretty much
I think that wraps us up for today. This has been episode 18 of Everything Entertainment with Gooch and Trio. Of course, I'm Trio.
And I'm Gooch. Next week, you can look forward to Supergirl mid-season finale talk. We'll be talking about Star Wars.
Of course.
Yeah.
Star Wars Mania.
Other than that,
You're seeing it Sunday?
yes. So
We'll probably record one day
Monday.
late. Yeah, one
Yeah.
day late. All right.
because we won't be in school.
We'll see you on the other side. By this time next week, we will know the fate of Star Wars.
Dun, 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 dun.